All right, verse of the day today, we have Philippians 4:13, one of the most well-known, but also one of the most misunderstood, I would say, verses in the Bible, particularly by like kind of the young crowd who are kind of like lukewarm Christians. So let's just get into it. Philippians 4:13, I can do all this through him who gives me strength. Or according to the King James Version, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. So the reason that I say this verse is misunderstood is because it's often used like, I forget who it was, but someone said like people will make like, a big crypto purchase and then they'll put this verse. Like that's not what this verse is about, right? This verse isn't about like, you'd go deadlift 700 pounds and then you put, I can do all this through him who gives me strength. Like that's fine, but that's not really what the verse means, right? If we read Philippians 4:12, I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all this through him who gives me strength, right? So it's not really about, making your first 100K and buying a Lambo, right? That's not really what the verse is saying. It's saying we're going to go through ups and downs in life, right? We're going to have periods that are good, periods that are worse. We're going to be well-fed, hungry, living in plenty, or living in want. But we can endure all those periods because of the grace of God and because of his love, right? So it's not about, oh, I just achieved this amazing thing and really I don't actually even follow God, but I just like to put Bible verses so that I seem like a good person. And so, Philippians 4:13, right? And that's not really what it's about. It's about enduring. It's about God giving you that grace and that love to be able to go through hard times, to struggle, and to still remain on top. And we do all that through his strength, right? Not through our own power, right? Because that's often what those kind of, when you see people put that verse on like I said, purchasing a Lambo or something, like they're kind of just trying to show off their own righteousness or their own hard work or whatever. But that's not even what the verse says, through him, right? So that's just something to think about. If you're using this verse to show your own accomplishments, maybe you should rethink what this verse is actually saying. So there we go, Philippians 4:13.